Shelby, how are you doing today?
I'm a little bit annoyed, as usual, but my mom thinks that if I go to therapy, maybe I'll, stop being such a brat in her words. So that's why I'm here. My mom wants me to come, but I think maybe you know better than my mom, so it's probably better that I'm here instead of talking to her.
What's going on with your mom?
So she is just so hard on me all the time, and she has so many rules. And I'm in high school, I'm almost 18, I'm almost an adult, and she just keeps on putting more rules on me. Like, she doesn't want me to go to parties, and she doesn't want me to sleep over at my boyfriend's house. She doesn't want me to go out with friends before I have to do my homework first. Have a curfew, and it's just like, we don't get along at all, and so she thinks that I'm like this horrible daughter, but she just doesn't really get how I'm feeling.
I completely understand. That must be really tough on you. I'm getting the impression it's putting a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, and I think it just sucks because I just see my other friends, and they have such a good relationship with their parents, and like I'll go over to their house and they'll treat me so well, and I just like want to move in with some of my friends because their parents just seem awesome. And then I have my mom, and she just, won't let me do anything.
Yeah. Now your friends, so you said they're like super close with their parents. Are they doing anything different than you're doing, or?
I mean, I have pretty decent grades. I have like, I get mostly B's, a couple A's, maybe some C's. But like I try really hard. For them, like school just comes more naturally to them. But I guess the only difference is like they don't argue with their parents as much.
Yeah.
But it's like their parents don't have these crazy rules either. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. What would it mean to you if you stopped arguing with your mom and just kind of reconcile things with her?
I mean, I don't think it would ever work. Like, she is always so busy, she's always so stressed, and then when I come home and I ask her like a simple question, what are we having for dinner? Or, can I go out with friends? Then it's just like there's never peace in our home. And I think that's what I just don't want to be there anymore. Like, I want to sleep at my boyfriend's house because it's quieter there. But she doesn't approve of that either.
So you want more of a quiet environment where you can just kind of make your own decisions and do things.
Yeah, I think I just want to be able to do, what I want. I'm a teenager. I'm in high school. Like, my friends can do that. I have a car. Like, the only thing I really need my mom for is money. So I just want to be able to do what I want and not have anyone tell me what to do or tell me how to live my life.
Yeah. Now, what does your dad feel the same way as your mom?
So my parents, they split up when I was like super young. I don't even remember. And then I have a sister that's with a different dad. But so they split up, and my dad is super cool. He's super chill. He lives like 20 minutes away, and my mom doesn't even want me to go over there. She doesn't want me to spend time over there. But he's just so cool. Like, he just lets me do whatever I want. And they hate each other, so it makes my mom really mad when I go over to my dad's house, or if I just like bring out my dad, she gets really mad at me.
So you feel like you connect with your dad a lot more than your mom? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, we connect just because he like doesn't really care, so I like that. He has like, he drinks a lot, so whenever I'm over there, he just like does his own thing, and sometimes he's not even home, and it's just nice because then I can have my boyfriend over and have friends over. I've even like thrown a party at his house before, and my dad knew that I was having people over, and he said, yeah, like, there's some beer in the fridge. And my mom found out that my dad like let me have a party there, and she was pissed. She was really mad at me and at my dad. But the thing is, she never gets mad at my sister, so it's just not fair.
Wow, that must be so tough to constantly, you know, it sounds like you're comparing yourself to your sister and to your friends who are a lot closer, you know, to their mom and have that understanding with them. Do you want to be close with your mom?
I mean, it looks really cool, like how her and my sister get along. So, but the thing is like my sister is just perfect. She's had straight A's, you know. She plays the piano. She is in soccer, and so she does all these things. She doesn't really party that much. I think I would want to be close to my mom, but I don't know if my mom really, she doesn't seem to care about me that much.
Yeah, why do you think your mom doesn't want you to like go to parties and wants you to do your homework and things like that?
I mean, honestly, I kind of just think it's because she probably doesn't want me like hang out with the wrong people. But like my sister is always like, oh, she just like is protecting you. She cares about you. But it doesn't seem like that. Like it seems like she just wants me to have no fun with my life. So I don't know what to believe. How she actually, you know, why she won't let me do all these things.
Yeah, and I remember you mentioned earlier that your mom, she comes home and she's so stressed and she's so on edge, and then if you ask her one thing, you know, she's kind of like a light switch for her. Have you ever asked her why she's so stressed out?
You know, I've never asked her. I don't even like talking to her that much. But I think it's just because like she, you know, she pays for our school. We do go to a private school. So she works like really hard. She has 2 jobs. So I mean, I'm assuming that's why she's stressed. But it's like it's not how all parents are. Like all parents have to pay for their kids. So I don't know. I guess my dad doesn't really help us out. Yeah, she has a lot going on, I think.
Have you ever thought about having that conversation with her about why she's stressed and kind of getting a better understanding?
Yeah, you know, a lot of times she'll bring it up like when I don't want to hear it. It'll be like when I come home from a late night, and she'll be like, you know, when I was a kid, my parents worked so hard for me, and you don't appreciate me at all. And you know, she'll tell me like, I'm providing for you, I'm trying to give you a better life. You know, I don't want you to end up like me, and you know, have an ex-husband that you can't get along with. So I think it's just like I've never really had like a serious conversation with her, because every time that she brings it up, it's kind of when she's like yelling at me, or I'm, you know, yelling at her back.
I wonder what would happen if no yelling happened. How do you think that conversation would?
If no yelling happened, wow, that's strange. I guess it would. I don't know. Like, I mean, the thing is like, you see it from her point of view, but I just like don't really want to tell her that, because then she'll just lay like, I told you so. So I think if there was no yelling, it could be good, because then it would be like, maybe she would respect me a little bit more. You know, I'm almost 18, like I deserve a little respect. But I guess I'm just like scared of what if she still, you know, thinks of me as this like horrible person and this like kid that she doesn't really, you know, even like. That would be like, if I actually opened up to her, like maybe that would happen. I don't know.
It sounds like to me that you're almost afraid to hear that your mom does like your sister more than you and doesn't accept you. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's because like my dad accepts me, Well, at least he seems like it. But I would be afraid, like, if she didn't accept me, I don't know, like, what I would do.
Now, Shelby, I want you to think of it from this light. If your mom, if she's providing for you and she's working 2 jobs, would she be doing that for someone that she doesn't like?
I mean, no. Yeah, I mean, she does do a lot for me. You know, she would drive me around when I was growing up, and yeah, I mean, she really works hard.
I wonder what the conversation would look like if you approached her and you told her that you recognize all these things that she's doing, and then also calmly verbalized, that you're trying to be your own independent person. I wonder, where that conversation would go or what it would look like.
Yeah. I'm just gonna unbox it. So, yeah, I mean, I've never really told her that I appreciate her. I think that could really help. I think it could make a difference. Because the thing is, like, you asked me, a couple minutes ago what the difference was between me and my sister. And I guess, my sister is really grateful for my mom.
Yeah.
And I haven't really, learned how to be grateful for all the things that she does yet.
It sounds like there's a lot of a power struggle and almost a fear of being, unwanted.
Yeah.
Do you know where that fear might have come from?
I think probably from my dad. Because, my dad didn't want my mom. So, I mean, he drinks a lot, seems like my mom cares about me more than he does, I guess, if she's doing all these things for me. So I guess I just don't want to end up like my mom, and I don't want to, like, be stuck with kids and have a husband that's, not even there, that chooses, like, alcohol over his wife. So I guess that's, like, I'm afraid that I don't want to become like her.
Now, I know before we were talking about how you want to live with your dad. Is that kind of environment the environment you really want to be in?
No. I mean, no, it's not. I think it sounds cool because they would be like, no rules, and I could do whatever I want. But I think it would get old, like, pretty quickly, and I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it if I try it out for a couple weeks, or, but my mom, maybe that would make my mom hate me even more. So it's probably best to not do that.
I wonder if your mom is almost feeling the same way that you are. You're afraid of not being accepted by your mom, or that she likes your sister more than her. I wonder if she feels like you're choosing that you love your dad more or want to be with him more.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess I never really thought that, like, I would have something in common with her, but yeah, that's interesting. So, like, yeah, I wonder why she's never brought that up to me, though. Like, I feel like she's the mom, she should be bringing that up to me, and I shouldn't have to bring that up to her.
The fear of rejection, maybe. You're feeling the same way, you're afraid to bring it up to her because you're afraid that she's going to flat out say to you, your sister's better than you.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're doing really amazing things. It sounds like you have a really good head on your shoulders, that you're going to be independent, and you're there because your mom worked so hard to put you there.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I mean, my mom's like the one who encouraged me to go to college and to apply for college. So I think I want to make her proud, and then and do something for her, like make it worth her while that she did so much for me and paid for me to go to school and all that. Yeah.
What I would like to reflect back on next session is maybe bringing up to your mom that just saying those words, just like you said, because those were very powerful words. I'm proud of you. And then maybe, and I have a very good suspicion that she's going to say the same thing back.
Yeah.
And you guys can go through these fears together and help each other. And, you have a really good mindset. You have a really good head. You're a great kid. She raised a great kid, which she has to be a good mom.
Yeah. No, she is a good mom. Yeah. I think what I'll do is, think about it some more, and maybe next time we could talk about like how I can tell her,
Yeah. I really would love to hear what that looks like. And I really look forward to hearing from that.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I mean, I think it helped. I think she'll be proud of me that I, got to talk to you and figure some things out.
I'll talk to you next time, Shelby.
Thank you.
You're welcome.